All right, bro.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take.
Let's go. Even the coach got on new gear.
The ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we can't.
Nah, this you boy, I just mix and match. But I switched my coach clothes.
Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl.
College football playoff, man. Gotta make sure the coat look good too.
National championship, the UCF Knights.
Fuck them here, man.
National champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.
You better be like D-Generation X out there, y'all.
We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to...
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Looking for his back. The ball is picked off. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. Handoff running right. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a foot race. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Here's the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners come up to the line in a hurry up.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. Receiver makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The Knights are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, bringing pressure. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Touchdown, UCF, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? It's another deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be?
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Again, the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of it.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Coverage team brings down the returner.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball can bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this 1st half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Grab by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Sooners will line up to boot it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Oh, and another incompletion.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Knights will line up to kick it away. This will be his fourth one tonight. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense cannot be stopped. Here's the point after attempt. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're going to run it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. Powering through a tackle. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. QB bootlegs here. Looking for 6. It'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. They took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the...
Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll try to run this one in. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Caught. Completion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fires it on the move. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense is still clicking. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards in which he...
The ball's loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got to...
It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Knights. Still no answer for this offense. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. Right now, if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Breaks an open space. Burst out in more. He's still running. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defense coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long at 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Looking to throw it again. And the completion made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Knights churn out another 1st down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Now he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he released it. Grab down the middle. It's Henry. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third and short to hand the ball off. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception in a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And that pass ball is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And in great field position for the defense, force a field goal attempt here. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the runner takes off to his right. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. In these playoff games, you certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Pop over the middle. It's Turner. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
There's the handoff. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fine time now, rolling to his left. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Ball handed off. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. He finds some space.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Henry.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.